Virgin Islands Johnny Cake. In this episode, I'm gonna show you some quick, flavorful recipes from my Virgin Islands Johnny Cake mix. That's right, there was a lot of requests on how to make Virgin Islands Johnny Cake. So I took the mystery for you, I took it out, and I made a special Johnny Cake mix. This episode, we're gonna be doing two special dishes, okay? One will be a jerk, using my jerk seasoning. Jerk grouper sandwich is gonna be served with an apple celeriac slaw. That is slaw, it is so tasty, it got me tongue-tied. That is a jerk grouper sandwich with an apple celeriac slaw. And we're gonna also make another variation of this Johnny Cake. We're gonna do a shrimp Johnny Cake. I'm Chef Winston, and welcome to Floribbean Cuisine. Let's get cooking. Johnny Cake, of course, the Virgin Islands Johnny Cake. In season 1, I made the Johnny Cake from scratch. Those of you who joined in and saw me doing that, it came that phenomenal. However, a lot of people have been asking me, hey chef, do you have the mix available? What's the recipe, etc., etc. So what I did, I created a Johnny Cake mix. We got the Virgin Islands Johnny Cake mix. Today, I'm gonna show you exactly, step by step, on how to create this. So it comes in a package just like this, a beautiful package with instructions in the back. If you looked at the bottom, there's a QR code. If you click the QR code, it'll take you to season 1 and when I made this same product from step 1 all the way to the end. But guess what? All of the steps are taken out. All you need is 3 ingredients. Scissors, you cut this open. Cut this open. Add this into your bowl or your mixing bowl, just like this. I would recommend reserve just a little to dust your hands, okay? Reserve just a little. And the second ingredient, 1 1/3 cups of milk. Pour it all in there. That's it. Okay? Get this out of the way. And you mix this. It's a little dirty at first. We're gonna turn it over on the counter so we can start kneading it. First, I'm just bringing it all together first. See how it's coming together? All of the ingredients are in here. And this is gonna go so good with my grouper sandwich. So, you know, with a sandwich, of course, you need bread. This Johnny Cake, we're gonna form it into a nice little bun after we fry it up. It's gonna be amazing. That's right. So this is what I got. So the reason I reserved some at the end, put this over here, we're gonna dust our counter. Dust our counter. We're gonna turn it over. Take a look at this. Gently. See how easy this is? Dust my hands just a little bit, just to get it a little moist, dry. So we don't want no sticky fingers. That's the reason we want to reserve some of the mix behind, okay? If it gets sticky, just put some on your hands and you're gonna bring it together. A little gentle knead. This is all that's required. I said 2 ingredients, scissors and milk. Well, 3, and your hands. Little sticky fingers, a little bit of mess never hurt nobody, right? You know it's gonna taste good. Doing it grandma style, we're kneading it up, bringing it together. And once this is kneaded to a nice, pliable dough, we're gonna cover it up and let it rest. Let the gluten rest. At this point, the gluten strands gonna need to rest after all of this kneading. And then we're gonna jump right in, getting those fish seasoned, and we're gonna make an apple celeriac slaw. Something you probably never had before. Wait until you see this. The combination is gonna be insane. And like I always say, this one, say it with me, it's gonna be a winner. Yes. All right, so let me put this in my bowl. I'm gonna cover this up, and I'll be right back so we can start our jerk grouper. Now that our Johnny cake is in here, like I said, we're gonna let it rest. Put it back here. What we're gonna do, we're gonna dive in to our grouper. We're gonna make a nice blackened grouper. Make sure our pan is hot. Get your pan on medium high. Turn this down a little bit. Get your pan on medium high. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna season my fish. You can use any fish. You can use grouper, you can use snapper, you could use any kind of fish that you like, any kind of white fish. This is gonna be such an amazing, amazing, flavorful fish. Of course, what makes it amazing? Chef Winston gourmet style seasoning. What I got here is my jerk blend, and I've got my Caribbean fish seasoning blend. I'm gonna use both of these, okay? This is the mild version of the jerk. I can use the hot, but don't wanna overpower it because this hot will kick your butt. So we're gonna balance it out with these two stuff right here, okay? So what I'm gonna do, and of course, you can find these seasonings on cateringcc.com. I'm gonna season this here with some of this jerk. Oh, yo. The smell is amazing. The smell is amazing. Pat that in. And I'm gonna come behind that with some, open this up, seal for freshness that is. Oh. With a little bit of my island fish seasoning. The flavors is gonna be popping, 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 popping. Turn it over because the backside needs some flavor too. We can't be ignoring that. Yes. Floribbean cuisine with Chef Winston. We styling it up, season 2, coming in hot and heavy. We coming in hot. It's gonna be so, so good. Check me out. The pan is getting hot. We're gonna add some oil. Put some oil into this pan. We don't want it screaming hot. Make sure it's nice and medium hot. We don't want to scorch the fish. Finish seasoning the back. Looking good, looking good. Add that in. Now, we're gonna go right into the skillet and start searing, cooking this fish. Oh, you hear that sizzle? That sizzle, sizzle, pop, pop. Smelling so good already, guys. Oh, yes. Look at that. Can you smell it? I'll tell you what it looked like. You guys gonna hate me once I bite into this. Oh, let this simmer down. We're gonna cook all this up. We'll be right back. This fish is looking amazing. Let me turn it. Now we're gonna start working on our apple celeriac slaw, okay? This seasoning is amazing. It's all up in the nostrils and waking up the taste buds. That's what's happening here, okay? So, turn this, keep this low. So what I'm gonna do next is this. We're gonna make an apple celeriac slaw. If you don't know what this is, this ugly piece of turd-looking thing, it's a celeriac. Other words, a celery root. If you look at this closely, the celery that we know and love, the green crunchy stuff you eat with your buffalo wings, that you get at the side with the buffalo wings and your blue cheese dressing and ranch dressing, the celery grows from this. This is the root of it, and it's very, very flavorful. It's packed full of flavor. And I'm gonna make a slaw out of this. So the celery comes out on top of this here, right? So what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna get my knife, and I'm gonna start peeling this. First we're gonna cut it in half. This is what it looks like. Very, the smell, the freshness, the punginess. I just love this. So we're gonna just peel this. You could take a vegetable peeler and peel it. I'm just gonna go around the corners here and just peel it like this. See that? And then we're gonna julienne this with some nice apples. So this is gonna be an apple celeriac slaw. This is gonna bring a bit of a crunch and beautiful taste to this slaw. And this grouper sandwich, this jerk grouper sandwich is gonna be so, so nice. Let me take a look at this. Looking good. So while this is here cooking, I'm just gonna stick this in the oven to speed it up a little bit, okay? So while that's in the oven, we turn this off. Getting back to our apple celeriac slaw. Very, very simple. I've got my little handy mandolin here. So we're gonna just start shaving this down. See what I'm getting here? I'm getting some nice julienne strips on this mandolin. Looking good. Let me get a few more pieces. Using a mandolin, be very, very careful. Never take your eyes off of this. You can cut yourself very badly. Okay? So here we go. Got some nice mandolin. Look at that. Some nice mandolin julienne strips of this celeriac, or the celery root, that is. I've got some Granny Smith apple, and I've got a red delicious apple. The tartness of this and the sweetness of this combined with this, it's gonna be so good. So what I'm gonna do, same way. Oh yes. Look at that. Apples, julienne, inside that, bringing it together. Take some red apple. Some red apple inside here. Looking good. So, behind that, what we're gonna do next, I've got some fresh lemon juice. Roll your lemon. Okay, cut your lemon over here. That's nice lime juice. I would put a whole lime in here. Looking good. Put that in here. Now follow behind that, we've got some sour cream to bring it all together. I've got a little bit of salt, put a pinch of salt, not much. Followed with some sugar. Yeah. What I'm gonna do behind this here, we're gonna fold this up. Look how beautiful this looks. The acid is gonna keep the red apple from turning brown. The celery, wow guys, this is so amazing. It smells so good. Gotta give this a little taste to make sure all of the seasonings where we need it to be. Because once we build this sandwich, it's gonna be oh so good. Take a little taste. Love it, love it. A little bit of salt and some more sugar. Just like that. So we're gonna set this aside into the refrigerator. We're gonna come back and start rolling out our Johnny cake and frying it. I'll be right back. So let's get this here nice and chill while we go ahead and make our bun for our sandwich, which is our Johnny cake. It's been resting for a while. Let's see what it's looking like. Beautiful. Bring this apart. And remember, we save some from behind. So when you get this package in the mail, always reserve some. You don't want no sticky hands, all right? Take this here. Clean surface. Rest it on here. Sprinkle some more on top. Get you a rolling pin or anything that you got to roll it out with. Look at this, guys. So let me get my rolling pin. In this case, it's gonna be a wine bottle. As a chef, you gotta improvise, right? You got a rolling pin, but hey, it's not here. It's another job. So we're gonna make this nice. Roll it out using a wine bottle. We're improvising. That's right. We're gonna have this looking good. So we're gonna cut this out into a nice little circle. right? Rolling it out with my wine bottle. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put some of the flour in here, some of the mix that is. What we're gonna do, we're gonna cut out our dough. So basically what I'm doing, I'm taking this Johnny cake mix and I'm creating my bun for the sandwich, okay? We got 4 of them right here. The leftovers, put on the side. Still good, you can use it for multitudes of other things, applications, okay? So what I'm gonna do here, get some of the flour again, and I'm just gonna roll it out just a little bit more so we can have a bigger sandwich here, okay? Just like that. Beautiful, check that out. Then we're gonna go to the back end, we're gonna start frying. So meet me at the back. I'm gonna drop the Johnny cake and start frying this in a 350-degree oil. Look at that, y'all. Make sure the oil is nice. We're gonna get this here cooked golden brown. They're gonna poof up, and we're gonna create some, wanting to build this sandwich is gonna be so, so good. I'll be right back. Oh, so those Johnny cake came out looking nice. When I put this together, it's gonna be oh so fabulous. So the second part of this episode, using the Johnny cake mix, we're gonna do something called a shrimp Johnny cake. So I sell this product, a lot of clients order this, and I encourage them to be innovative with it. So one of my clients shared their creations with me. So I'm recreating it with a little elevation. This is what they did. They took the mix. They decided not to follow the directions. They went left on me, which I'm glad they did, because I think it's a superb idea. So thank you, Andre, for doing that. They take some of the mix and they created a batter with it, okay? They took and put water into it and made it like a pancake batter. Check this out. This is gonna blow your mind. When I saw this, I thought this was a great idea. I can elevate this. Just enough water to make a batter. The same consistency if you're making pancakes, okay? Look at that. We don't want to overmix it. Perfect. That's what we're looking for. See that? That's it. We've got some shrimp. We're gonna season our shrimp with nice flavor, make it nice, make it taste good. So I got some shrimp here. You can use any kind of shrimp. Preferably, actually not any kind, preferably some bigger shrimp, some jumbo, some colossal shrimp, some U10s, okay? U15s is fine. What I got here, I got some 21, 25s. You know, they're considered large shrimp, but they're still doable, okay? Dry your shrimp, all right? Make sure everything is nice and dried. So I'm gonna season these. I'm gonna season these with some of my seasoning blend. Of course, my mild jerk seasoning blend. Just a little. And also my island fish seasoning blend. Fried fish seasoning blend, okay? Get this here, toss it up. Now this is where the magic happens. Using my Johnny cake blend, okay? This is where the magic happens. Clean up a little bit. Now remember, we made this pancake batter consistency with the Johnny cake mix. What I got here is some regular flour. Regular, unseasoned flour. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt, just a little. All right? Now let's go back here and I'm gonna show you what the magic look like. Yes, so we got our Johnny cake mix that was made into the consistency by adding water into a pancake batter, okay? So I've got some seasoned flour and I got my seasoned shrimp. what we're gonna do, we're gonna put our shrimp into the flour, okay? Look at this, y'all. This is gonna be so, so nice. Season the shrimp, and then we're gonna follow. Dip it inside, almost like a tempura. Now look at this. Stick that in there. Let it fry. Can you get that close up? Can you see what's happening there? Look at this again. Bring it over. This is coming along so, so good. Let me get these others put together and we'll be right back to see how good this tastes. All right, look at this. Just took them out of the fryer, nice and hot. Look at the Johnny cake itself, the bun for the fish sandwich, which we're gonna construct in a little bit. And the shrimp Johnny cake. Smell. This is gonna be so, so amazing. I'm excited. So, let me get the fish. Nice grouper fillets. You're gonna put this right here. Okay. Ah, beautiful. One second, I put this under here. I'll put it here for now. Okay, so let's start constructing our sandwich. As you can see, the Johnny cake puffed up very, very nicely. Nice color. We're gonna cut it in half. Oh, make a beautiful sandwich. Look at this. We're making a jerk grouper sandwich. Open this up. Look how beautiful this looks. Nice and pillowy. Outside a little crisp. Ready for a sandwich. Oh yes, look at this. So what we're gonna do, as you remember, we made this beautiful apple celeriac slaw that's gonna go great with this. So let's start building our sandwich, okay? First things first. I've got here that I made up some jerk aioli. I took some of my jerk seasoning, some mayonnaise, some lime juice, mixed together. This is the result. You can make whatever, you can buy you some store-bought sauce, but I recommend Chef Winston blend spice seasoning will make your sandwich sing. That's right. That's right. Here we go. Put this on here. Followed with a nice piece of lettuce. We're building a sandwich, right? Building a sandwich is like an art. We gotta make sure it's looking good. We're gonna protect the bottom with some crisp lettuce. Follow that with beautiful grouper sandwich that is jerk. And it will season up with my fish seasoning as well. Let's go into the refrigerator and get this beautiful apple celeriac slaw. But before I do that, this is optional. I like onions on my sandwich. So I'm gonna put just a few slivers on here. Top this with this apple celeriac slaw. This is gonna be so good. Yes! Look at that. We're not gonna cover it, we're just gonna peek it this way, okay? And then we can get piece of lemon that is. Serve on the side for those who want an extra acidic bite. Put that right here. That's what this looks like in the meantime. So what I'm gonna do next, rest this on the side. And for this one, for the shrimp. Yes, so we're gonna put this together. What we got here, of course, was the Johnny Cake shrimp, the Johnny Cake batter. So I've got me a guava citrus sauce. We're gonna run this down the middle. Ah, this guava citrus sauce is gonna be so amazing. And we just take our shrimp. Run that down the middle here. Oh, can we stand it up? Now, we put it there like that. 4 pieces. This looks good. And there we have it. Look at this. 2 beauties with using the Johnny Cake mix. Multiple variations and using this Johnny Cake mix. What we got, quick recap. We did a jerk. Our jerk seasoning and our island fish seasoning, grouper, topped with a luscious, juicy, beautiful apple celeriac slaw. And of course, every good sandwich needs some fries. Sweet potato fries, that is. That's what this is joined with. And we also combined another beautiful dish using the Johnny Cake mix. It was a Johnny Cake battered shrimp. We call this a Johnny Cake shrimp, okay? Or shrimp Johnny Cake. And it's served with this beautiful guava citrus pepper sauce. It looks so good. So let me cut into this so you guys can see what's happening. Beautiful. It holds really good in the hand. Look at that. But we're gonna cut into it so you guys can see the magic of what we created here. Oh, look at that. Look at this. Whoo! Look at the layers. Look at the layers, huh? So we're gonna cut this here just to give a little taste because I'm so excited to taste. Yo. The spiciness of the fish. The jerk remoulade, which is another layer of spice. The sweet Johnny Cake. The moist, pillowy Johnny Cake. The lettuce absorbing all of that. And the apple celeriac slaw brings it all home. This right here is a good winner. And of course, this shrimp, let's cut into this here as well. Just so you can see what's happening. Almost like a shrimp tempura, but Chef Winston style, a version of his Johnny Cake shrimp or shrimp Johnny Cake. Take a little bit of this guava lime pepper sauce. Woo! Another winner. Let me tell you. Join me next time for another great, fabulous episode of Chef Winston, Floribbean Cuisine. Don't forget to check us out on Catering CC, Instagram, Catering CC, YouTube, cateringcc.com, our website. Cheers.